Hi, my name is Tabitha Schrader, and this is the bonus questions video for 30 Under 30. So my favorite song I think is pretty well known. You did ask if we can sing the chorus of it, so I will sing a snip and see if you can guess it. I see trees of green, red roses too. I see 'em bloom for me and for you. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world. So yeah, my favorite song is What a Wonderful World by Louis Armstrong. That's probably been my favorite song since I was little. I would always sing it everywhere, and I still sing it. It's kind of my anthem song, if you could call it. It's just a good song to remind you anything that's going on, that it is a beautiful and wonderful world out there. So my favorite fictional character. This may sound a little silly, but it is actually Belle from Beauty and the Beast. I do have two little girls, so I probably watch a lot of Disney princess movies. But the opening scene is the cast saying that Belle is peculiar. She's different from everybody else, and it doesn't bother her. She's okay with that. She's sure of herself, and she is different than everybody. The second thing is that she loves her family unconditionally. I mean, she literally gave her life for her fathers. And then thirdly, she falls in love with the Beast. She doesn't let the outward appearance bother her. She actually learns that. Not that she had that. You actually got to see her transition from being afraid of the Beast to learning to love the inside of him. So again, those reasons, I love her. I want to be like that. I want my girls to be like that. She's definitely that princess that I want my girls to look up to, that it's okay to be different. And because she was different, she was sought after. And then of course the fact that don't judge by outward appearance, that everybody, you can love everybody for what's inside. If I could have dinner with one person from history, I actually thought about this one long and hard, and if I'm staying true to myself, it's going to be a man from a Bible named Job. Story goes that Job was a wealthy man. He had everything. He had lots of cattle, lots of money. He had a big family, and the Lord took care of him. The devil goes to the Lord one day and says, "Hey, I see that you're taking care of Job." God says, "Yes, he's a great servant of mine." He said, "Well, that's because you're taking care of him. What if I took everything away from him? Would he still serve you the way that he does?" The Lord said, "Test him. You can do anything to him except for you cannot kill him." Satan killed all of his cattle, killed his family. He actually gave him leprosy. And through all of that, at the end, it says he kept the faith. Job kept the faith. He said, "I came in this world with nothing, I will die with nothing." And he still believed and served and loved the Lord. That kind of faith to me is out there. It's easy to be happy in life and excited when everything's going great, but the minute that things go bad, where do you turn to? What do you do? How do you keep going? I think that's the hardest thing to do. And so I feel like having a dinner with him and asking him how he kept that faith, what was going through his mind through all of that, would impact me the most, because I feel like when things do go wrong, that is when you get anxious and worry, and you start to lose faith in things in general, let alone the Lord and humanity. And so to find out how he kept that strength all the way through there, I think would impact my life all the way around. So I would love to have dinner with Job and to pick his brain about how he did all of that. So unfortunately, I could not pick just one piece of advice. I have two. The first one, it's a lot more professional advice that I keep in mind every day, but I do use it in my personal life as well. And that is, done is better than perfect. And if you read the answers to my questions, I speak with a lot of agents. That's kind of my role. And that's what I tell them all the time. That's what I have to tell myself, and that I encourage others to do, is to not get caught up in something being so perfect before you put it out there. That sometimes just getting it done is good enough, and then you can always perfect on it later. So that's something that I think helps ease my anxiety a little bit every single day is don't get caught up in the perfection of something, but that to get it done is more important. The second one kind of still goes with the anxiety and worry. It actually comes from a scripture, Matthew 6:34. So don't worry about tomorrow, for tomorrow will bring its own worries. Today's trouble is enough for today. Essentially, that says don't let the worries of tomorrow steal your joy from today. I am a list maker, and so sometimes when you're starting to create that list for the next day, you can get that anxiety and worry. And then I have to remind myself, don't let that steal from today. Just because I have something big going on or a big day tomorrow, don't let that stress me out and take away moments that I could be experiencing and be happy today. So both of those definitely help me professionally and personally in life. Again, my name is Tabitha Schrader, and I hope you consider me for 30 Under 30. And I will leave you now with my 6-word story, making the most out of life. Thank you.